Aren't these a nice set of boxes? And isn't this a good looking frame? One of the things you're going to notice on all of these is that we've done a little corner treatment. And we did it because the joints in these are miter joints. And by design, miter joints are just not that strong. So what we've done is we've inserted a spline in each one of those corners. It's really going to beef up that corner, but it's also going to add some decorative beauty. There's two very simple jigs that we've used to do it, and I'll show you how to do it. Actually, we'll cut a corner and show you how it's done. Now this spline jig is a height of frugality. This is a found 2x4. I mean, you can pick these up almost anywhere, and a small piece of 1/4-inch hardboard. All I've done in that is cut a V in the front of it. And to do that, set your table saw blade at 45, and on your miter gauge, run one pass on one side, flip it to the other side and cut it again, and that creates the V. On the bottom side, I'm going to set this so that my cut line from the table saw blade is 3/8 of an inch from the edge of that cut line to the back of this hardboard. That way, with most 3/4-inch material, I'm putting that spline right down the middle. Now you can vary these depending upon what your interests are, but I'm going to start with it this way. Here's how this works. We're just going to run it on the table saw blade and cut a corner through a frame. You'll see how well it works. And here is a beautifully cut spline at the end of that board. Now you just saw the jig that cut a groove for that spline down the center of the frame. Very nice, very decorative, very supportive. Same type of operation was done here, but after we placed the splines in them, we actually cut down the sides of the box on an angle. Changes the whole look of things. Lastly, if you want to build a more supportive, a little bit more beefier type jig, like this one, and angle your table saw blade at 15 degrees. By doing that and running a box like this through it, what we found is that you're putting kind of like a diamond shape on these. It's a really nice look. Adds just as much support, but a little bit more flash to it. There's a lot of ideas here. You can let your creativity kind of flow. But all these things have one thing in common. What we did is we cut the grooves in here. We still have to cut the splines to go in them. I've got a great jig to show you how to do that.